Did your father ever tell you why my bones ache in the weather? War. Their soldiers killed everyone.
I do not fear our enemy. They talk of peace and dream of war. Our people deserve to be freed of the oppressor's grasp.
Vengeance is a lonely path, Naoe. Believe me, there are other ways to heal.
People so quick to abuse their power do not deserve to keep it.
There is much we will learn from each other, Yasuke.
You can see when two people fit, when they will be better together.
There is no honor in preying on the weak.
Together, we will bring justice back to the people.
Had two emerging player fantasies that were awesome, the shinobi and the samurai. What we didn't want is try to dilute them into one fantasy. We really wanted to explore both sides. So that's something where we said, well, we need two characters.
The setting that we had, the Azuchi Momoyama period in feudal Japan, was in such a nuanced time. So it was really interesting to be able to work with dual protagonists and develop these two characters as individuals, because we really had the opportunity to explore this era by playing off these two different perspectives.
As we worked our way through it and came up with a dual protagonist, it became very clear that Naoe is the stealth character and Yasuke is the fight character. Speed and agility on one side, then brawn and strength on the other. They differ in every possible way we could make them differ.
Our shinobi, Naoe, is the imagined daughter of a legendary Egan shinobi, Fujibayashi Nagato. And up until this point, she's actually been quite protected from a lot of the horrors of war that have been going on in other parts of Japan. So this is going to be her first real taste of what lies beyond, and it has a profound impact on her.
I wanted to have the stealth as a core pillar in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Player will recognize the classic Assassin's Creed experience in Naoe, but we're adding a lot of things that make her super unique, so she's the best assassin ever.
We wanted Naoe to be extremely fast, efficient, acrobatic. We've worked a lot to make sure that she has the coolest, most spectacular parkour we could give her. She can squeeze in tight corners, she can go prone, meaning that the character can go underbelly and just crawl around in the dirt and disappear from view. We really wanted to leverage all the light elements that come with our new tech and use it in a core way for our shinobi fantasy specifically. So what that means, at night, you have to read the environment and hide in the pockets of shadows that are cast naturally in the world. And that affects how NPCs can see you and if they can sense you at all.
What we want the player to experience is the feeling of being the predator. So you feel like a ninja, you can break light, you can vanish in the shadows, and you're flipping on roof with the physics-based grappling hook, so the stealth is more rich than ever, and you really feel that she's like a blade in the shadows.
Yasuke is our first historical protagonist in Assassin's Creed. What we know about Yasuke historically is just a bit, but it was enough to get the team really excited about the opportunity to work with him as a character. He can fight his way out of anything, but he's also super smart and can think his way through things equally as well, and is going to be somebody who always has a commanding presence.
So especially in combat, when we think about Yasuke, it's really about dictating how the fight will go. And to do so, we created a mechanic called the posture attack. So he can chamber an attack, and then he can launch that attack to do massive amount of damage and take out anyone.
Yasuke is very, very strong. He can barge through reinforced doors. He can lift heavy objects that Naoe can't. But that means that he's somewhat slowed down compared to Naoe.
That hurts.
On the ground, that's where he shines.
We have two characters who have such different gameplay styles. So for every situation, every gameplay moment you're going to encounter, you really need to think through everything from these two perspectives.
Blood must be paid in blood, Yasuke.
We always want to respect player choice, so you can do quests with any character. So if you are Yasuke, you play with his strength, but also with his weakness. Same for Naoe. Each character has their own skill trees, but also they can master the different weapons. So it's not just about stats, it's about the player competency to really understand how the different mechanic works.
They have different speeds, they have different HP, they have different gear sets, so they're very unique and they're a great balance of two player fantasies.
The most exciting part of having our dual protagonists is the distinction and the fact that they don't really overlap. Narratively, they have common goals and they are aligned on what they want to do, but the way they go about it is drastically different. Sometimes playing Naoe, even if you're very good, you'll hit a wall and some enemy is going to kick your ass and you go, you know what, let me switch. And the same is true for Yasuke. Sometimes you'll get a setup, a couple enemies are high on rooftop that you cannot quite reach and having to go, you know what, let me switch back to Naoe. And having this push-pull that players get to experience of which characters is good in what situation, it gives us lots of levers to play with and try to break the mold, I think is the most fantastic thing we've achieved with our dual protagonist from a gameplay perspective.
Peace and war, benevolence and cruelty. I tread my own path in this divided land. Fukujiyama, at last. The fields are busy. A big harvest requires many hands. Merchant looks uneasy.
I will not tolerate this disrespect. No, please.
Well, you are a friendly beast, are you not?
Samurai sir, this way, I beg you. Hurry, sir, please.
Right behind you, little one.
Oh, Baba, I brought someone.
Ikimaru, I wonder where you went. Ah, a samurai. One that does not hail from these lands.
I am a stranger, yes. But you have nothing to fear from me.
Ha! I have enough to fear from the men of Fukujiyama. They abuse their power, taxing us again and again, leaving us only scraps. I bet they are in the market now, along the main road. A stranger might make good merit, ridding a village of a threat like these men.
Is that so? Then I shall see it done. For this life, if not the next.
You miserable wretch!
More division among the people here. More corruption. Such beauty, shadowed by suffering. What is happening here?
This isn't your fight, samurai. I told you, keep walking. Make your peace!
They were going to kill me. Thank you. There's another. Up the road toward the castle. A corrupt samurai named Fujioka.
Protector turned persecutor. Greed cannot rule this village. Not while I have breath in my lungs and a blade in my hand.
I said kill him! I'll wash away his failure with your blood.
You will have to spill it first.
Who do you think you are?
For the people, I am justice.
I was going to handle that.
Too slow. What did you find?
The samurai has been stealing from the villagers. He has been starving the people here for some time.
So now we know who he worked for.
A daimyo in Fukuyama Castle.
We should go.
Not before we send our allies to look for him. He'll be difficult to find.
The daimyo. He's there.
Who will take the lead?
We can sneak in.
Or charge through the front gate.
It's almost dark. No one will see me coming.
They will not stand a chance. But be careful in there.
Don't worry. I won't be alone. It'll be me and the shadows.
In the shadows. To serve the light.
I'll go straight for the daimyo. When fighting a snake, why wrestle the body when you can slice off the head? You're mine now, Snake.
Who did that?
Lord Hayashi cannot seem to stay in his quarters.
Yes, the Lord places beside the
You dig himself a trench with those nightly footsteps. That's more grave.
A grave, huh? He's coming. I need to hide.
Useless! All of you! First, Fujioka dies in the street at the hands of some stranger! Serve me scalding tea. Besides ruining its delicate flavor, I nearly lose my tongue for business.
Forgive me, Lord. Fujioka must have been the samurai Yasuke took out. Good riddance.
Take your tongue.
A daimyo like that deserves a slower death than the one I'm about to give him.
Old Hayashi has been assassinated. Kill her! Let's get her! You won't let that shinobi escape!
I've shed all the blood I need. Time to go.
Stop her! Hurry up and kill her!
To being allies then.
Who are you? Who do you serve?
All I have ever known in my life. I will end. our customs, my family, burns in the name of unification.
Still a frog in a well, who knows nothing of the sea. The ocean's filled with new ships, but they all come from the same river. Greed. Power. Vengeance.
And you? Will you continue down that river? Or choose another path beyond what we see?
And we must look for it together. We must learn to trust, rebuild.
And follow the blade.
I said, who do you serve? We are the shadows.
That served the light.